Do I think I can do this? Well, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think it was possible.
Three months of dedicated training, self-discipline, wind tunnel testing, learning to ride the track, sourcing the best tech available. No booze or mince pies at Christmas, and it all comes down to this one moment. This challenge began in November. With the help of the world's best coaches, training tools, recovery methods, aerodynamics experts and modern equipment, could a physiologically unremarkable amateur like myself use these advances while training around a full-time job to beat the greatest cyclist of all time? 61 hours of Sufferfest workouts later, over 100,000 calories burnt in training, 5,023 kilometers ridden, 1 virus defeated, and 0 beers drunk, and I'm here to find out. Today is the day. I'm nervous, but also, after so much build-up, I'm really excited. It's time to get to the velodrome. Supporters were entering the velodrome. The atmosphere was building and the clock was counting down to the start time.
Half an hour before, I'll be doing a warm-up and trying to get the legs loosened and opened up, and I've got a warm-up routine that my coaches, Neil and Mac, have been prepping me through. So that's good, it just gets the legs moving, gets you nice and loose and ready. And then I think with 10 minutes to go, I will be off the bike, I will have finished the warm-up and just having a few moments to compose myself and mentally prepare for the task ahead. I mean, that's the thing with this challenge, it's just a massive mental undertaking to just, you have to solidly concentrate for an hour.
Right, Ollie's about to start 16 minutes of effort here.
Setting out of the gate, the adrenaline, excitement and taper catapulted me into a 24.5 second first lap. Quicker than planned, but it didn't feel quick. Out of turn 3, and I'm quickly into the tri-bars for the next 59 minutes. Now the plan was to pace the effort using lap splits from Mac and Neil, riding 18.4 second laps for the first 5 kilometers. And then the plan was to lift this to 18.2 second laps to get me above Eddy's pace. This was harder than I expected. The first 5K felt harder than it should have. Listening to my body, I was gonna have to change the plan. I set about trying to hold steady as best as I could. I hit the halfway point. This is often the crunch moment for me in time trials. There's a danger you can panic and think, oh my God, I've got to do all of that again, and then you back off the pace in this third quarter. I have, however, prepared for this. A unique and key component of the Sufferfest is the mental training aspect. And in addition to this, I was able to chat to psychological scientist, Dr. David Spindler.
So just go, okay, let's just nail 80.1s for the next 10 laps. That's the focus in that third quarter. Right now, you know that you can sustain that because physiologically speaking, you can.
David's advice and strategies really helped. I didn't back off or drop off and continued to fight and think positively, just 10 laps at a time. Aside from the physical pain, psychologically, the hour record is one of the hardest things you can do. The mental concentration of holding the black line in your body position while not giving up is unlike anything I've experienced. But I'm determined to push on and give it my all and not crack. Before I know it, I was in the last 5 minutes of this torture. My legs are screaming, my undercarriage is on fire. I'm gasping for air through a dry and desiccated mouth, and I'm hanging by my fingertips off a cliff edge. It's not pretty, but I'm emptying the tank to the line.
It's all over. 1 hour's ticked down, 191 laps completed. Give him a round of applause. He's really put everything into this for the last 3 months. I bet it feels good to sit up. Oh, stretch off that back, stretch off those arms. I don't know how he's going to be feeling, but that was a tough effort. Right, we'll give him a little bit of a breather and then hopefully we'll get a word. He's got to be happy with that effort. We'll give him a little bit of a breather. Let's have one more. Ollie, Ollie, Ollie! Ollie, Ollie, Ollie! Yes!
My final distance, 47.593 kilometres. I may not have beaten the great Eddy Merckx, but I gave my absolute everything to this challenge, and knowing that, I feel an immense sense of pride. Nothing can prepare you for riding an hour record. I know that now I've done one. It's like nothing else. When you ride up a climb or you ride a time trial, you get all these micro rests round bends, or you can freewheel for a second, or you go down a slight downhill bit. You don't notice how much they help until they're gone and you don't get those rests. And then you've got the sheer concentration of trying to hold the black line. I probably rode an additional 160 meters that didn't count. I'm not gonna beat myself up over that though, because I've only been riding the track a couple of months. But it's a seriously, seriously tough undertaking. I am really pleased with my effort. Throughout this journey, I've got a lot fitter. My FTP in the TT position has increased from around 280 watts to around 300 watts, and I'm able to do that at much higher cadences too. For the hour, I averaged around 100 RPM. The improvement there for me personally is really significant, and I got leaner too. I have to say thanks to everyone that's made this ridiculous challenge possible. So the Sufferfest, Mac, Neil, David, Nopinz, Aero Coach, Wahoo, and all of our sponsors, and all of you guys who've supported and followed the series. I really do hope that you've enjoyed it. And something, now I've been one of the few people to have done an hour record on the track, it's given me this insight into what it must feel like for, you know, the world's best when they've done it. And it's just, all it's done is serve to make me respect the achievements of Eddy Merckx even more and appreciate what an incredible athlete he was, truly the greatest of all time. There's something quite romantic about the fact I didn't equal or beat him, but I am the holder of the official GCN hour record, and I guess that'll do for me.